with Deep Thought Cycle blog. And been a couple days, huh? Lots happened in a couple days, huh? That's right. A lot happens every goddamn day. We're gonna do 30 frames per second tonight, and give us a little bit more content per frame. I gotta try to go faster. You know, before I had a problem leaving late to go to school. Now I got a problem that I leave too late to go home. So we're gonna try to overcome that adversity. And yeah. Now I come to work, it's a lot different than when you come to work at like in the morning. You could really get going. Whereas going home, it's like my camera's loose, huh? Going home, there's more traffic, right? And I don't know, I gotta try to increase my evening pace too, right? And talking on the camera, I'm not sure that's slowing me down a lot or not. But anyhow, here I am on the stage again. There I go down the road. It's a song. Forgot. No music tonight. So, sorry about that. A lot of stuff going on today. Should we dive into the drama first? Okay. Let's dive in. You know, I'm just leaving that university where I'm teaching at. And yeah, I think that it's a typical low effort Chinese college where nothing is expected from the kids, and children fall to the lowest common denominator. Students, people, humans. Not just children, right? We're not challenged hard enough. And as a teacher, I try to provide challenge. Because that's what teaching is, right? It's like creating challenges to make people stronger. At least part of it, at least. Without challenge, how do you get growth? I do not know. So anyways, when I go in that classroom, I see a lot of challenged people. And I'm kind of stuck in it. I mean, I'm doing this job, trying to do my duty. There's a couple holes in the road here. We got to be careful with this tunnel. Some of these tunnels, potholes, I noticed. So some of my jobs, shit, sorry, I'm losing track of my thoughts. So my classes come in there and I'm like, boom, let's get them technology, let's blow their minds open. And then once you can get that open mind filled up with information, one of the greatest challenges I found was teaching Chinese students when they've never learned how to listen. Now, I don't mean that like I've always been a good listener. I wasn't, but I'm talking about like technically listen and take notes. You know, I like to try to share my notes, teach them mind mapping, all that good stuff to help make them more efficient so they could be more successful. And I don't mean be more successful like monetarily. I mean like just like be successful in studying, right? Be successful in their challenge. So what I do and what I did, I showed them pictures of classrooms all over the world. Some pictures of North Korea, some pictures China, and then I went to Google Images. I mean, I just searched students laptop classroom and look at the picture results, and like, man, this is your world, man. I mean, it's not their fault. It takes a lot of clever thought control to get people not to look outside of their own realm of existence. And China's not the only country that does that. And there's multiple different strategies to get that done. Now, at the beginning of my courses, there's more complaints because Chinese students choose their teacher by popularity. Now, what does that mean? Popularity. That means like easy, fun. I don't have to do any work. Nothing's required. I'm not challenged. If there is any kind of information that is given and it's a challenge for the students, then that is not fun, and they'll get complained on. And in China, man, the groupthink that permeates society, it really permeates in the classroom. Let me tell you, if one student doesn't want to do their work, all of them together will collectively not do their work, because of their collective. I mean, they can't collectively say, hey, we need the internet in the classroom or anything else. But if they could collectively ban against outside information or outsiders or foreigners, whether it be a foreign teacher new to the job or anything like that, they will do that. They will lock hands. I mean, look at what happened during the Cultural Revolution when they killed all their teachers. So the teacher's job is regulated by, I mean, like all day kissing the kid's ass. Like really, like who can kiss their little asses the most? And I think it's unfair for the kids and the students, because I don't think you respect students by kissing their ass. I think you respect them by giving them the best education you could give them. And sometimes it might be new, it might require hard work, it might require some kind of different approach. But that's what it is. It's not just bribe the students and teach them nothing, but to be content, right? That's bullshit. And it's a waste of money for them, a waste of money for the parents. And it's all about maintaining the status quo for the teachers. Never, ever do anything to challenge a student. All the student has to do is think they're doing well, make a bullshit test that absolutely means nothing, get the students to pass a test, no new skills, no nothing. And of course, all the teachers together, they always agree, oh yes, the student's doing great, oh yes, everybody's doing so awesome. Because if anybody disagreed, that'd be individual thinking and they'd be fired. Now I'm doing a really shitty job explaining the deaths, because you might be thinking this exists in all culture to some extent, and probably you're right, but in China here, man, it is ratcheted up. And it's like all the problems that they have in Chinese factories with QC, they can be seen in the classroom completely. And that's sad, unfortunately. There's an electric car. It's sad that it's like that. I'm not going fast enough, am I? Shit. So What's the drama, you ask? So, I've got some students that have been absent from 90% of my classes. They only went 1 or 2 days, and they're complaining. Oh, my teachers only plays games every day. Online shopping. QQ on his phone, talk to you. Says he hates China. They might have took pictures of me teaching our video and try to say I'm criticizing China and just basically trying to get me fired rather than do their fucking work or be responsible. And this is a real small minority, but it's enough. You know, I said before, you know, I've got lesson notes, lesson plans, student progress tracking from I am very much, I mean, and I don't want to say anything about other teachers, but I am far above and ahead tracking data and plans than any teacher I've ever met since I've been teaching in China. And really, I don't know, like I don't have a metric. All I could do is measure against myself. You know, it's just data. I always ask myself, where can I record or collect data? Which information can I replicate and duplicate to make it easier for me? And that's, I mean, I do like a video game for me. So I am like very low. Woo! I mean, I could tell you about anybody in my class, and they're not expected that when they complain. I'm like, well, who's complaining? I mean, my students should have unified class notes. It's 30% of their final grade. Note taking, more expensive than their final exam. And to ensure, and I've got a copy of the notes that they should have. And so I'm like, who's complaining? Who says they're not learning? Why don't you ask them to show you their notebook and see what they've got recorded? And so I've got my ass covered. However, in China, in a popularity contest, they don't care about any data. They don't care about I said, look, you know, why don't you put cameras in my class? Why don't you have staff come to every single lesson of mine? Oh, I got everything planned by the minute. I can show you my lesson plan, my class notes for every day of every hour of every minute. Oh no, they don't want to look at that shit at all. They don't even give a fuck about looking at that. They don't look at nothing, man. Like, I sent them my lesson plans before the term began. We had a vacation, Chinese New Year. I spent my whole fucking vacation preparing their lessons. The whole goddamn holiday. And it's a shitty job, but I gotta do it. I mean, gotta do my duty for my master. And they don't look, they don't care, they don't do shit beyond that. They don't give a fuck. Is our fucking camera on? Should we check if we're on here? All right, we're on. A little bit dirty. Are we dirty? Oh my God, we're dirty. I'm gonna clean that shit off. Sorry about the dirt. All better now. Should happen. Okay, we good? What happened, Morning Glory? So, anyhow, what happened now is let's go. So they don't give a fuck. And for me, I mean, what do I expect? Do I expect them to give a fuck? To come in and even understand the level at which I'm teaching? I mean, I'm using my material. I got materials in there. Like, I don't copy books. I made my own books. And then I mean my shit that I'm giving students is from back 2007. You know, I made my own materials. And I've used these materials through the years. I mean, the time that I spent I'm not talking about printing. I'm talking about creating like multi-level curriculums. That was years of experience. What the fuck, man? You fucking bitch. Bitches. Years of experience to get that done. So I don't expect any reward. I don't expect any praise. I mean, if anything, they could say, oh yeah, that guy knows his shit. He's been doing it for fucking 3,000 years. That's not too much to ask, is it? I mean, come on, man. It's not rocket science. And nah, they don't give a fuck. And it's not, I mean, of course, when they talk to me, I'm like, hey, you know what? I got some ideas the other teachers could do on the team to help, like a unified approach to help the students. Oh, no, we don't want to talk about that shit. I had a teacher told me they don't take, anyway, I don't want to, they said we don't take notes. Don't give them the homework. So I got threatened. At 10 o'clock this morning, I got a phone call from my boss. Said that not only will they fucking fire me, I'm on such thin ice, they're gonna put a black mark on my teaching report. How can I criticize China? I live here, and my kids are Chinese, and my wife is Chinese. I better not say anything about China. Like, what did I say, man? Take a look at pictures. What am I saying wrong? Korea doesn't have laptops in the classroom. China doesn't either. You know what I said? The difference between North Korea and China? North Korean students can't afford the laptops. Chinese students can afford them, and they leave them in their dorm room. together, they say, oh, they're too heavy to carry to class. Right. They don't say that shit when they go to Canada, in California. They only say it when it's a group situation. And they're too scared to do something different against the system. They actually got teachers to tell them that, hey, you can't do that. They say that you can't fucking bring, they say that you can't fucking bring laptops in the classroom even. It's like, for them to bring a laptop in the classroom, this is like multi-dimensional. It goes against their group thought. To do something unique in China? Better not. So I was threatened that not only will I get fired, they're going to deny my visa and deport me. Which means my wife doesn't have her visa, my family would be broken up. Now look at all the people, Chinese people, live in America for 20 years. Live in your country, wherever you're at watching this video. Can you imagine having a job, working in a pizza at, whatever the fuck you're working at? So I don't like this pizza. Get the fuck out of my country. You're not allowed to come back. No visa. Fuck your 20 years of work. You ain't got no fucking rights. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. You can't say shit. That's what I got the phone call at 10 o'clock in the morning. So I told the students, I said, hey man, guess what kind of phone call I just got? Now you want to talk about China being like North Korea? That's probably some shit that will happen in North Korea, man. Separate me from my kids and my family and my wife because some kids that are not in the classroom want to make some fucking lying complaints saying I hate China or some shit. And I never said you had to give a lot. You know what I do? Today I gave 8 books out. I gave the autobiography of Mark Twain. I gave an even briefer history of time by our dead friend Mr. Hawkins, or whatever the fuck his name was. And I gave 5-minute business vocabulary. I gave an English book to study for their SAT essay questions. I gave them Catcher in the Rye. I gave them Art That Changed the World. And I gave them some kind of shit like that. Oh no, man. It's a gift. Because I'm a friendly guy. I believe in sharing knowledge. I didn't pass out Bibles. No. I'm the kind of free information loving individual teacher, just trying to enrich students' lives. I don't know if that's 8 books, but I gave out 8 books. I said, man, ain't nobody getting penalized. You don't want to bring your laptop? It's your fucking lives. I'm just trying to help you. Look at all the shit I'm printing. They ain't paid me to use my printer. That's 8 or 9 packages of paper, not including the toner from my printer. They ain't paying me shit about that. I'm actually getting paid pretty little work at that job. And they're gonna fucking threaten me like shit after 20 years of teaching, after going out and doing my best to help the fucking people and their country and to help the students way more than any goddamn one of those fucking teachers. I swear to God, you find a teacher in that room that has taught as many classes as me for as many years and has spent so much time preparing their lessons because the school curriculum sucked or was non-existent. I mean, I didn't get a course book for the first 3 weeks of class at that college, you know what I mean? I've created all my own shit. And I don't want to toot my own horn and shit, but they're gonna attempt to crucify me. Then let's crucify everybody. Talk about throwing rocks at glass houses. Good job, Einstein. Yeah. So, fuck that, man. I tried to finish this job. I ain't been late. When I go there to teach in the morning, man, I'm the first motherfucker in this classroom every single time. And I don't want to talk about me. I don't like that, man. I don't like to say what I do. But that's a fact, Jack. You know what I mean? And yeah. I didn't beg my boss for this fucking job, but I'm happy I got it. I'm happy to feed my family. And I try my goddamn best, man. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You know I can't wait to the extreme. I like to rock the mic like a vandal. Light up the stage. Chant like a candle dance. Killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Anything less than the best is a failure. If there was a problem, you all solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. So, fuck, man, I'll get threaten my family. I'll get the fuck out of this school when this term is done. Never go back there. Be threatened like a fucking modern day slave. Fuck them, man. If I didn't have kids, I'd walk out. Well, I try not to walk out because I feel like I got a duty. But fuck them, you know. My boss told me, yeah, they're gonna kick you out. You're talking too fast. I'm like, what kind of bullshit, generic complaint is that? Listen to my blogs. Do I fucking talk too fast? You ever see my class? Who's telling you that? The students, it's not there? Right, man. And I wonder why the other teacher didn't last. Got fired before me. I'll tell you why. Unless you're a really good fucking bitch and crawl right up their ass and you're just a fucking sucker motherfucker, they want to fire you. And I don't like that. I knew that the minute I took this job. I could tell before I even started. They're saying, we get student complaints, we will just fire your ass. I mean, they're saying like, we won't give you a contract till a month after you've been working, and all this bullshit. You could tell by everything they said and acted that this is a regular routine for them, right? And I know that, man. I've been playing this game a long time, and I don't want to play with these guys. That's why I don't take a job like this unless, you know, my boss made me. Well, I don't like this kind of shit, you know. I just want to teach where it could be appreciated. And I got my own classes I could teach. I really don't fucking need their shit at all. You know? So how's that, man, huh? Is that great? Be threatened for deportation from a group of kids. Lynch, I mean, it's a fucking lynch mob. Evil foreigner. Right. I'm so fucking evil, they don't even know shit what I teach. I mean, their whole school's a sham, man. If you ever question higher education, trust me, you don't want to see their level and their standard. Man. Poor kids. They deserve a fighting chance, you know what I mean? The only thing they're gonna get from that school is a piece of paper. Except for my class. I don't know what the other teachers teach, but I know that I give them the very best, what I can, with all my heart, like I teach my own children, with all the experience. There's not, you know, there's not one day that I slack off on teaching, that I just go there no matter how hard a day it is. I try to be my best, just because I don't know what else to fucking do. I can't joke around and shit with children's lives, you know what I mean? I mean, you only got one fucking job, right? You gotta be true to that shit, right? What's the point of living? You should have some pride in your craft, you know what I mean? So, that's it. So what else we got, man? Yesterday, the embassy visited my house. Nice guys, man. And I know it's something real special that they come out to a house and do a visit in China. I could appreciate that must be very dangerous for them in their situation in the world. But they went out on a limb and visited my home and my kids and checked on their welfare. And man, I'll tell you what, I got so much respect for these guys, and I've never been able to meet any other job of anybody in the government that I've ever came in contact with that's done such a great job as these guys and their team. So give credit where credit is due, right? I'm very happy. Well, I mean, very happy. They came to my home and asked some good, decent questions, you know? Like, not trying to pry into my life. Like, you know, just like honestly, like, care about their citizens. And my kids are citizens. And they asked about it. And took notes and shit. And they helped Paul Taco out, get him off the streets. So I am so surprised for all the people out there that think I don't like to say anything good about America. Nah, you got it wrong. I just call things how I see them. And these guys, and they're young, and it's like the spirit which they do their job, and their attitude, and their outgoing. I'm grateful, surprised. Like, I felt really bad because our oven was broken. I had to leave my oven in my other house, so I got to buy a new oven, and it's been so fucking poor. I didn't have a chance to really go shopping for meat. I would have liked to cook them some chili and salsa, and I didn't get a chance to do that. So I went out and bought gummy bears and 7-Ups and root beers, marshmallows, Doritos. Hey, that's like treasure here. I got some paper bowls and I made like party arrangements, man. It's not the dinner I wanted to make for them. I mean, these guys deserve it. I really wanted to do that and I couldn't. So, and then after they gone, the kids had them all the candy. They had a good time. But you know, they brought it to my attention that Apollo's passport is expired. Oh no, man. And like all my other kids are gonna expire too, so I gotta bite the bullet and go renew their passports. And that's not cheap, man. And I owe so much money. That's really not cheap, you know, but I gotta do it. So I'm gonna go there on Friday and use all the fucking money I got get their passports, and try to start Hong on her visa. Now she's real scared to drink now because of what happened with the Paul in that ambulance, and she's real scared to drink. And I said, man, it's not like that's the first time that should ever happen. I mean, it is the first time she laid down, but her tolerance has been nothing, right? So, good thing is she hasn't drank. After the embassy left, she was out of medicine, and you know, she's out of medicine, and I had to go rush across the city to the oldest mental health care place in Guangzhou called Fanchong to get her meds. I'll leave this light all the way down. The thing I don't like about this light is the screw looses down the bracket and it points down. And I can't really tighten it. It's an awesome light and a bad bracket, man. But it sure is an awesome light though when it's up. So anyways, I got her meds. I got her kidney and liver function test. I forgot to test her lithium amounts. So, gotta do that, but I gotta figure out what's wrong with my wife, man. Like, she just will pass. She's not drunk, she'll pass out like asleep all the time. I try to get her to exercise. I had her tested for hypothyroidism before, and she doesn't have that. So I don't know, man. And try to get a recluse to do exercise. It's impossible. She don't ride the exercise bike I bought. She could sleep 25 hours a day if you let her. So I went to the Crazy People's Hospital, and you guys seen videos of me before out there. They got like 1 million alcoholics outside, and selling their shit on the sidewalk. It's always kind of cool. I mostly go there by myself, but I got my wife out of the house. Luckily, she decided to come with us, and you know, I tried to take the best of that. I had to take like 5 different transfers on the subway, which sucks. Subway was crowded. I didn't have my camera yesterday, but the way home was great. You know, the way home, coming home, we took the ferry down the Pearl River, and you know, it's so much better than the subway. Feel the breeze in your face. I made a couple pictures on my Facebook. You guys want to check it out? My camera and my phone ran out of power, so couldn't do that much. But woo! A couple pictures, had a good relaxing time, man. Something so simple could be so relaxing, man. Now, for me, I can tell you that is the very first time I've ever took the ferry and not had beer. I always feel like drinking. I don't mean like my wife drinking, but I always enjoyed a cold beer or two or three. 1, 2, 3 on the ferry. I don't know why. Go ask your mother. So, on the ferry yesterday, my wife got coffee and I got coffee, and we had fucking coffee on the ferry. And it was alright, man. It was good. You know, I'm happy to have got my kicks without cold beer. Because you guys know I'm going in like the second month, and I haven't had drinks since January 30th. I'm wasting away. You guys do the math. Sure, I've been tempted though. Tell you what, now I could go harder, I think. I try to pick up the pace a little bit. Fuck. So anyways, got back, wanted to go to a Mexican restaurant that I can't afford. I wanted to go. My wife's all, nah, we can't afford that shit. And I said, you're right. So that, remember guys, remember that per the pound ramen? Well, these restaurants are starting to get popular all over, it seems. To buy shitty ramen with shitty processed meat and pay per kilo. It's cheaper. So we went to a ramen restaurant last night for dinner. Ironically, we went the night before, and seems like we're going tonight. So anyhow, trying to get my wife to not be reclusive when I'm gone and take the kids out of the goddamn house. It's really tough. It damages them psychologically when she traps them in there. I wanted to get them in football and soccer, or whatever the fuck it's called, taekwondo, just to socialize them. I gotta spend all my money on passport renewals. I'll have no money left. Damn it. Damn this fucking passports, man. Now, not all is good with the government, man. I hear about them building walls, and I hear them talk about the Honduras, 1,200 people coming in a caravan, they like to say. And you hear Trump talk about getting out the army and building walls. Imagine if they said that shit when the Ellis Island was in action, man, right? Give us your tired masses my ass, man. I mean, the whole anti-immigrant, you know, propaganda is fucking frightening, you know? It's terrible. And I hear that shit on TV and I just can't imagine what a terrible earth we live on. I hear Roseanne Barr's got her own show that somehow Google plays the NPR podcast and Fox News podcast and pharmaceutical commercials. If you say Google play the news, man, they whip out their corporate dick real quick, I'll tell you what. And they're talking about, like, NPR's like where they try to act like they're crazy punks, liberal show, or whatever they think they are. And realistically, it's just mainstream bullshit. Talk about Roseanne Barr and how they said she wants to make a show for the working people, for the working class of people, the group of people that are living from paycheck to paycheck. You know, small town America. I heard that and I thought, what the fuck? Yeah, this is awesome. We got our own sports team, living paycheck to paycheck. Let's make a TV show and entertain them on that. And I hear that, it makes me sick. The whole idea of pacifying that situation makes me sick to my stomach. You know, like that red light. Who the fuck would stop for that? And then I hear them talk about, and now I'm hearing this from Fox News. The immigration judges are going to be pressured to take 700 cases a year to go through the backlog. It sounds like they're trying to automate. I'm putting in the private hands immigration cases, and that sucks, man. That sucks. you hear about on Fox News or NPR, one and the same, about talk about the veteran affairs, how trying to privatize veteran affairs, and the whole war machine is fucked up. But Trump hired his personal doctor to privatize, to be his puppet leader of the Veteran Affairs Office. And this guy's never ran a company. And the Veteran Affairs Office is one of the most largest organizations. I think I heard this shit on Democracy Now! Actually. And this guy's got no experience. He's just a fucking doctor. And when I heard them tell him about Veterans Affairs, they were saying that it's got the best healthcare system, the best mental health care system compared to all the other departments of health. It's way above the standardized healthcare system what you would get if you weren't a soldier. And hearing them describe that was just like completely fucked up. You know, but it's all right. You got Roseanne Barr on the TV to talk about it. So, shit. It's all right. They make some jokes about how bad healthcare is. And then I heard about teachers on strike in America. In Oklahoma, they got $6,000 and they're looking for $10,000. I can't believe how sad that is, that teachers cannot be paid enough to live. And of course, you guys know, the person in charge of the Department of Education in America that Trump hired has never been a teacher before. Her brother is Eric fucking Prince of Blackwater. This is not even a joke. Go look it up, man. Go look up who the Department of Education's brother is. And look up her teaching experience. That shit is a travesty. No matter, I've been working for 20 years teaching. I don't get no pension. Nothing. So, we watched the movie about AI Go, the Netflix documentary about the robots that beat Go, and it really got my wife and my son Bobby thinking about AI. And they listen to me a lot. So they're like, my wife says, how come people don't listen to Elon Musk? And I said, yeah, it's fucked up. And she said, aren't we in danger? When is the convergence gonna happen, the singularity? And I said, it's okay, honey. Everything's gotta be automated more. It's almost inevitable. Right now we're going into the automation age. That's what we should call it. The birth of Aquarius, birth of Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of automation. The age of automation. I told my wife, cooking food is going to be the most quickly automated jobs. Just like retail, whatever, man. And my son Bobby, he said, Dad, I didn't put these words in his mouth. How are people gonna get money? I said, well, son, there's 8 people that own more wealth than nearly 3 times the population of China. And he said, how do they get their money? I said, I don't know, man. And all those people that are losing their jobs, he says, how are they gonna get their money? I said, well, you're talking about universal basic income, son. There's no way for them to make money. The system's gonna have to change. Windy. But those people, oh, it's windy. They don't want to give it up, Bobby. So, the future's gonna have a lot of conflict. Unless Elon Musk opens up space. The age of automation. This is the dawning of the age of automation. The age of automation. I'm not doing very fast, am I? Sorry, guys. Check my Strava out for this morning, though. I'm getting faster in the mornings. You know, I finally got the email about the Shirley trailer hitch. It's gonna cost $65 US to get that to America. Peppermint Pig, thanks a lot, buddy. Artie said he's gonna help me with that. I can't wait to get that fixed. They're gonna send me the metal mounts. And that'll be better than the plastic mount that was on there before. Oh, windy. It's kind of nice. Refreshing. Slow me down a little bit though. Yeah, I'm kind of slow. Been looking at that Fargo tie bike. I mean, really fantasizing about titanium. Yeah, it's, you know, this bike here, I realize it means a lot to me because I went to Hong Kong with Quad Talk with my son, and I always remember him holding it in his hand on the subway, on the train coming back from Shenzhen. So because we got it together, this bike is real special to me. You know? The caseworkers gone to go see Pautaqua, and I just got in touch with this caseworker, and they said they got some kind of home with 4 autistic kids, and I'm real happy. I hope he's gonna be okay. I haven't been able to talk to him since he left. Just talking about this shit makes me kind of sad. Makes me want to drink. But I haven't drank, man. Trying to do the right thing. You know, whatever that is. I'm not riding the 60 to 80 kilometers a week a day I used to. I mean, I'm trying to do the sprints in the morning though. Not sprints, but higher cadence stuff. I know it's not making me fatter to ride a bike. I don't like seeing myself getting fat. So I'm trying to do better. It's not like it's the biggest challenge in life, but man, I hate looking at myself, man. So I'm trying, guys. Solaris and Paul and Bobby, they call talk with me. They all need me to not be a weak, fat old man, you know what I mean? So I should be sprinting my ass off right now, right? Instead of moseying on home like a fucking slacker, you know? God damn, I declare. So tomorrow is a Chenmin festival. Bone sweeping festival. Luckily, I rescheduled my classes from Sunday, and so I got 2 classes tomorrow. Normal work day. My boss wants to have some kind of meeting to threaten me in one way or the other. You know, that's what it is. I gotta listen to her shit. 20 years. Fucking 20 years as a migrant worker in China. Can't get no respect. It's cool because really I need to respect myself. You know, I was looking at my Garmin Connect program, and last night I was upgrading Bobby's system to 1710 and Linux. I should have done it a long time ago. He should have done it himself actually. When I was up till 12:30, later than I wanted to be. And look at these assholes, man. And Garmin sent me a message saying, hey, Garmin noticed that I was sleeping less than 7 hours a night on average last week. And I'm like, well, damn, Garmin. I don't know whenever it's been a week that I got more than 7 hours of sleep a night for a week straight. Are you crazy? But Garmin said it changed my outlook on life. So I kind of realized that. I don't know, I could do 7 hours of sleep. But I'm trying. I've been taking naps, trying to increase my level of sleep with my theory that it can heighten my IQ and my outlook on life, like what Garmin says. You can see my Connect profile. I don't know if it shares my sleep info or not. I don't know if NPR wants to talk about that shit, like, oh my god, my data is being mined. What a joke that is, man. You know, like OAuth, like authenticators to log into your websites. I mean, you could get some information about people. Man, that ain't shit compared to what the government and research companies have on you. And you guys are paranoid about Facebook? Man, whatever you put on Facebook is public. Me, I'm kind of like a guy, I don't got nothing really to hide. Maybe I'm like autistic and shit. But this McCarthyism, fear-mongering, people should be afraid. You're afraid of the wrong shit. It's a much bigger picture, you know. Than what these guys know about. They haven't got a clue. And do they really care that their data is being mined? Do they care about the NBA or schools or just like mass deportations, classifications, to cancer? of the military-industrial complex. About localized production, alternative energy, universal basic income. Do they care about those issues? Nah. It's just a distraction. And all those people worried about the news or Facebook, they're getting that dopamine pump. Just like when you play that video game and you find that hidden ammo or that hidden treasure, the media has got this gamification going on of the dopamine delivery system I mean, look at I got a compilation of videos about the reactions of Fox News to Obama meeting the North Korean guy compared to the reactions when Trump met him. And it's a great example of manufactured consent. Yeah. All those little stories, protests, and parties. It's like boom, boom, boom. Get your fix, man. And when the story's done and the next story's breaking, the issues that are not really being covered, they still remain, you know? So it sucks, man. This is the age of automation. 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 Technology will either set us free or enslave us. I see more and more people sharing cars lately in China. And you know what I got to realize? Even sharing cars is selfish. I mean, like, one person in the car, come on, bitch. One person in the car driving, why? I think one person on a bike is okay. But in a car, man, I don't know. And where are you going to work at, man? You going to sit in an office in a company to do something you couldn't do in your own home? Why the fuck do they need to make these goddamn big buildings to do that job where you're doing it? This excess of wealth and concentration is not just in the hands of the few, It's in the hands of the people that are building these non-functional real estate buildings. Like this one up here with the lights on it. I do not see one viable function that the capital needed to be spent on this building here. Oh, I'm tired. Didn't eat lunch today, guys. I took a nap instead. So look at right here, everybody. That big building, there's people protesting for a year. Lost their houses when they built this. People stand around, you can buy that shit online. For a showroom? That incredible use of human resources? For that commercial building to be a showroom to sell phones? Give me a fucking break, man. It doesn't even make sense. I mean, people are creating waste just to give money because there's no universal income. Imagine the potential for human growth and achievement if they didn't create wasteful buildings just to objectify a meaningless income for a few while enslaving the many. Ha ha ha. Deep thought cycle. Probably the camera's not even on anymore. So going for ramen. Oh, I hope my wife's not drunk. I hope not. Okay, I might as well turn off my fucking GPS right now. Stop my shit. Alright, you guys see a little bit, camera down a little bit.
从耳瓜系列买2送1，请到店咨询。
It's a festival tonight. Oh, we're still on. Unbelievable. I need somewhere around here. Thanks for riding with me. It's a hard knock life, right? I will turn it on when we're eating, I think. See you later. Bye-bye. This is where we're going to eat tonight.
This is my cola. I'm Bobby. I'm recording here. This is Cyrus and Apollo. That's my mom. She's embarrassed. get some food. This is the restaurant. I think it's a restaurant, but I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. Come on, take the seat now. Take the seat now. All right. We're waiting for my father. This is what we do anyway. If any of you haven't seen our cats, like Christy, just go check them out. I am so embarrassed I did this recording.